Hi, welcome to the Overtime Chatter. I'm here to recap RHONY, season 14, reunion part 2. And before I begin this recap, I can't tell you how long or short it's going to be because I was feeling the type of way. Listen, I'm sorry, my grandson's in here. You're gonna have to stop with that pretzel bag because I'm recording. Now you can eat your pretzels out there, but you leave that bag alone. Okay, thank you. So anyway, and my feelings on this is just seem like Aaron's still skating inside. They keep backpedaling. So let me see. Okay, so I think we on relationship. Let's see. Okay, I don't know where I start at. Oh, here we go. Let's start here. Let's start with we listening to Erin and Sai back out of trying to imply that just her husband Pavitt is having relations with somebody in Vietnam, and after her confessional, she believed that they were trying to insinuate that her husband was having an affair, and that's why he's taking trips because they weren't having sex or whatever. Whatever. First of all, I want to say this. Thank you, Justin, for sharing that. I think I said that about the first recap. Thank you very much for sharing that information with us. And you know, ain't not whatever going on in your bedroom ain't none of their damn business. I'm just gonna say it like it is, 'cause it's the truth. It's none of that fucking business what you and Poverty in the room doing. So Sai says Sai says that, we all supposed to be your friends and you can trust us and just so you ain't had to hide. You just told us you wasn't having sex. You didn't tell them about your postpartum and how you felt the way about how your body looked. It don't matter what information she told you. Y'all wasn't supposed to be sitting around talking about her. Um, and then, so Aaron like, I ain't say that. And then Sai said, okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. No. Then Jessica said, okay, I'm sorry. Aaron, I misunderstood. And she said, oh, this is the first time I'm not being blamed for nothing. So the whole time in this whole 2 episodes, that's all Aaron did was explain her bad behavior. Yeah, her rudeness. Oh, I'm like that. Oh, I'm like this. Oh, I did that. I didn't mean to. Yeah, you're an asshole. Just say it. Just why you keep, you saying stuff, but hey, with the bag. I told you I'm not. So I'm just like, stop trying to find excuses. Stop with the bag already. So anyway, so anyway, they doing this cheese shit again. So I said, just like how the cheese ain't a big deal, this ain't no big deal either. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about the cheese. And I'm tired of hearing about what they care about what her husband would probably do. Mind your damn business. So anyway, we on sign and they asked why she defend, when Jen gave everybody lingerie as a gift and Jocelyn didn't like hers and signed the next day or they got together again. On the scene where she got a sweater like it's made out of cotton balls. She like a sheep in it. Yeah, she does. So anyway, she says, she defended Jen with Jocelyn because you know, Jocelyn shouldn't have said that she was rude. And I think that she said, and I said something because I knew Jim wasn't going to say nothing. And, it pissed me off. I was mad. So, yeah, but it wasn't your mad day. That was for Jen to handle. And then Andy said, Jen, how you feel about that? And Jen was like, I ain't going to lie. I kind of like it because I ain't used to people defending me because I don't have no girlfriends. But again, I think Sai did it for a moment because every scene she ever in, she tried to steal it. But with some being hungry or something not being right or ain't enough 2-ply toilet paper, she just be tripping. So anyway, Jen was like, "It's cool." So Jocelyn said, "This is crazy," you know. I was run. Jocelyn said it's crazy, and she was one. Jocelyn said she looked crazy when she looked back at her behavior. She didn't realize how rude she was. How she don't have that self awareness. That's no self awareness. She couldn't tell that even looking back at it, she was rude and that she hurt somebody's feelings. Whenever somebody gives you a gift, they're not looking for you to talk shit about it. They're looking for you to say thank you. And you never said that. I don't remember you saying it. And then it was real fucked up. You start liking the gift after you got your body back right and shit, and adjusted the straps to it. You like the motherfucker. So you should have came back and said that to her, but I bet you didn't. Um, so Erin, we're on Jostle again, and she don't understand, what her disconnect is, and she was like, I just didn't understand. Okay, this is what Erin problem is. Erin don't want to be. This is crazy. The background. Erin don't want to be the one who ain't had to struggle out of them. These women, see, Erin parents, parents had to struggle, but Erin ain't seen no struggle, and it bothered her that she didn't. And it bothers her that she feel like Jocelyn ain't either, but Jocelyn trying to pretend like she struggled because, you know, she can be in the gang with the strugglers, who is Cy and Bryn and probably Jen, because ain't none of them come from shit. So I think, which is weird as fuck, that Erin has a problem that she come from generational wealth, that she ain't struggled. Why the fuck do you kid that this girl got a scholarship? So the fuck what? She got a scholarship, and why y'all kidding? She got savings, just like she said. Y'all don't know what the fuck she had in savings. $200 or $200,000. Y'all don't know. And so she was with her uncle, not her parents, and how the Mayflower, they're trying to be funny about shit, you know what I'm saying? So what? So what? So what? She, you don't know what is poor to you. Maybe poor to you is because your family can only go on one vacation a year, It's some families only go on one family vacation a year, but because your family can go on two, they're going one on fall break from school and they go on one from summer break from school. But maybe your family only can afford to do the summer one. You know what I'm saying? What's poor to you that their family can't go on no trips in the summer? That when school is out, these motherfuckers just stay around the neighborhood and play video games and go to each other's house and swim at the local pool and shit. What's up? And then can they afford to swim in a community pool with this? That it's community, but you gotta pay. And and maybe a pass for a summer is $35, but it's 4 kids, so it's $120 for these niggas to swim every month. You see what I'm saying? Not for the whole summer, but just for this next couple of months. So the whole year, once that $120 go over, they can't, and they put a cover over the pool. They not invited now. If they pay another $120 and that's their vacation. But like I'm saying, it's like who's best dressed? What's your definition of dress best? That to be a dress best, your shit gotta come from Louis Vuitton, or can it come from Shein or fucking Fat Sonova? I'm just saying. So anyway, she's like she wanted to send the gift and just so she didn't mind her sticking up for her. And then like I said, you mad that she wasn't poor. Okay, so what? So I'm off of that and I'm sick of talking about this shit too. So Jen says she didn't disconnected from Uber because so Uber like what I don't Jen like I don't know what the fuck Uber talking about. But the reason why she mad at her is because she said that she invited Uber over to her house. When Uber got there, it was some filming people was there, and Uber didn't like that shit because I guess she wasn't prepared to be filmed. She didn't look how she wanted to look or whatever. So she said, "I saw another side of Uber." So Uber's like, "What the fuck you mean you seen another side of me?" She said, "I ain't showed you no side. This all me. I told you I ain't down with no bullshit. Why would you invite me to the house and you know they're gonna be filming and I ain't right? You know what I'm saying? So don't try to fucking catch me on guard." So she said, "I gave you raw. I gave you raw when I was at your fucking apartment, and I'm giving you raw now. So please don't say another side of me." And then she said, "I was mad about that glasses shit because you said I'm Team Erin. And, to you, Uber was making a big deal out of her phone, but it was a big deal to her. She didn't take your phone, but you said, so your excuse to her, Jen, was like, I didn't see the whole shit. I just saw Erin looking like everybody ganging up on her, and I felt the type of way. So I was Team Erin. I was supporting her in the moment. So anyway, Uber crying. She needed to let all this shit out. So that's what I'm saying. For this to be their first reunion, these bitches played this shit like therapy because we found out even why Si's an asshole. Si's an asshole because she busted her ass to provide for her mother, and all that providing and giving and putting her in rehab ain't work, and that's what made her mad because that money wasn't the cure. So she an asshole, and that's how she project herself. That's why she, you know, it was the crux of that. That's why she was mean, and she didn't know that's why she was mean until she let that shit out on the show. Cause she don't go to therapy though, but that was therapy for her. When she finally just broke down and said, my mama just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We tried to put her in rehab. I tried to do everything, and I don't care what the fuck I did, it never worked. So I'm a bitch because of that. So now I think she found herself. The only person I think this reunion that the person is not going to change. They see they fucked up, but not they're not going to have. They're going to have a difficult time changing this Erin because she felt like everybody was attacking her and the whole fucking in one and two. That's all she played was defense. Yep. Mm, that's all she played. I'm sorry. That's all she played was defense. Damn, I kind of need you. Give me that. Never mind, I can reach it myself. If I ask you to do it, you gonna knock something over. Excuse me. She just defended herself. It was defend Erin. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I ain't mean to. I did this because, I didn't know I was doing that. Yes, you a snarky asshole. And the same thing, like I said, the whole reunion run into, they just backpedal. We just seen the sip that I don't even think Si knew she was gonna let all this shit out, but she was laying the ground. This is my behavior. This is why I act this way. Well, you know what? A lot of people had a lot of fucked up shit done to them, but it don't make them act like that. Usually, when you get fucked up shit done to you, you're supposed to act better. Yeah, and you're supposed to be grateful for shit when you get shit. So Jenna want to know why the hell they said they were sitting around saying, now that Uber done empty out all her guns and she done said what she got to say, and she done took her turd, so to speak, that ripe banana done ran through her and cleaned out her colon. She don't really want to talk about why Cy, Bryn, and Erin, and I think maybe even Jessel didn't want her on the show. And the reason why they ain't want her on the show because she the richest and the baddest. And they thought that she was gonna come on. See, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like Jim with that. You made the assumption about me, bitch. You don't know me. I move slow. This how I move. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit going on. But y'all sit around and had a meeting about why I ain't gonna mix with y'all. And then it wasn't that. Eugenia came and took over the whole fucking show silently. Yeah. And even after this, I still like her better than everybody on the show. And after liking Jen, I like Jocelyn. And then here go the thing. Andy said that they did a good job. They did a good job because they pulled the ratings in, but they're not gonna hold nobody. Because now these bitches done had therapy on the show. They healed. I wouldn't. What the fuck they gonna do? Second season. They hanging out. Apparently, Cy and Jessel have started, calling each other and shit, and they hang out a little bit. And Uber, for real, she love everybody on the show. She real with it, but like I said, she ain't gonna do shit, or she ain't gonna engage with them until she in her confessionals. Because when she see them doing fucked up shit, she don't confront them. She hold that shit she hold that shit in like a gun. Yeah, it's a bullet. So that's the one. It's like she got a fucking revolver and they hold 6 bullets. And every time they do some shit, you just put it in there. She gonna put the gun away in the holster, but in her confessional, she gonna shoot it. Oh, I think it was fucked up how this, so she not gonna share that. And this is what I do want to say. I want to say I did understand. I liked at the end of this shit. Oh, when Uber and Brent was arguing about I bury you put people in the hospital, I bury people, and you don't know where I'm at. Y'all some all y'all doing this talking. Y'all ain't finna do nothing to nobody. And I understand you got a little bit of the black in you, Brent, but you ain't about that life at all. Uber is about that life before you is. I'm just saying. So what else I got down here? So I said she act that way. Her behavior changed because she hungry. eat every 2.5 hours, and I understand with her. I'm agree with her. I had a gastric bypass, and mine worked for me, fortunately, but not at the same time because I have to eat every 2 or 3 hours, and and I don't get nothing. And when I'm hungry, I am. When I was fat and I ain't get nothing to eat, I was hungry, and I'm skinny. And when I can't eat, I'm the same way. So they talked about being a flirt, and how hard her life was, and how she was catching the train to go see her dad every weekend, and they would talk each other. Well, she pretended like that motherfucker ain't abandoned her. So anyway, apparently he apologized, and she got clothes and shit. So she all right. How she got her hair done. She was walking around looking like JJ. I mean, not looking like JJ, looking like who got an afro. She just had a big ass afro, looking like Angela Davis, and couldn't nobody do nothing to her hair. Her white grandmama ain't know how to do no hair. So that she started going to a black beauty parlor, and she was right as a motherfucker. When you go to a black beauty parlor, you spend your whole day in that bitch. So if I couldn't get in there by 9 o'clock, I wasn't going. Cause if you got there at 9 o'clock, you still gonna stay there till about 12:1. So if you got there like 3 to 2 o'clock, you was gonna be there in that bitch about 6 or 7. And yep, you see everybody passing, talking, gossiping. What's the style? What women? What's the nails? All that type of shit. Especially if you had a salon that you went through with a whole bunch of people. She had one. I think her hairdresser had her own little spot, so she was able to control the traffic that running in and out of there. Who was in the shop. So Bree said that's how she got to know her black side of her. And so when she was around black people, she felt comfortable because she was raised around a bunch of white people. So she did. She had time. So she alright though. But she said her feeling was hurt with Erin when she heard that Erin was like, I don't know what kind of work you do. And after she was saying, that shit around her husband, like, oh, if you get a divorce, I want to marry you. I could be Erin's stepmother. And Erin said, it was at my anniversary party. You talking about divorce. So I just felt like, you was doing too much and it was just extra. And maybe I should stop being sensitive. Yes, bitch, you should stop being a crybaby. Aaron, you cry about everything, especially when it's about you. And it's true, you talk shit about everybody shit. But as soon as somebody says something to you, and I'm telling y'all, the fucking cheese and that cackling hag, that phrase that Jen made, I can't believe y'all even went. One of y'all bitches Googled that shit, and because Aaron was like, well, actually, you say it's a term that used amongst the British, but I mean that ain't really true. Because I asked about it, bitch, who you know that live in Britain? She told you her father was British, and that's what they said. And I believe that shit. Old hag, I believe that some shit that her old father would say. Not your young ass mid Frank. They say you the youngest on the show, but I swear you act like the prudest on that bitch. So I mean, an old hag. So what? Big a cackling hag, but you is though. Then you got Megan might say you're a pair. You repeat what you hear, and then you say shit. Oh, this one a social climb, and this one this, and everybody know it's true. I'm just the only one that's saying it because you the only one saying this shit. Don't make that shit true. It just make you the only one saying it. So again, it's a whole me the whole. Oh, Aaron just made my fucking stomach hurt. And the same thing. Sarah made my stomach hurt too because she was backpedaling on everything she said. Even about the gift giving. I mean, you was giving us gifts. No, she was giving you gifts. And you was thinking she was giving you gifts because she wanted you to promote her shit. Because she is also an influencer. And you wasn't going to do that. Because if she was giving you shit to either say or mention on her spot, she was just giving you a gift, bitch, and you made it out of something. That's what I'm saying. They all just backpedal. No, okay, I didn't understand why a pilot was going to Vietnam taking flights, and I didn't understand. I really didn't understand when she didn't understand, but she did. She did understand. Her husband wanted to do some crazy shit. He wanted to fly 24 hours, because that's what the fuck he wanted to do in first class. And I ain't never flown first class, but I seen that shit on like Real Lifestyles of Rich and Famous. These motherfuckers got their own beds and incubators. They got heavy ass blankets and shit. They got caviar, they got champagne, they got fucking television and shit with remotes. They got a toilet, they got a bathroom, they can take showers. Some of these motherfuckers got beds on them. So if that's all you gotta do to lay down to get some points and somebody serving you, all you gotta give them to do is go to piss you and listen to your kids. You ain't gotta fuck with Jessel. You ain't gotta fuck with them twins running around the house. Why the fuck do you matter if that is a vacation to him? Why ain't gotta be he going to Vietnam to get pussy or the most time when they insinuate that you going over there, the fuck, It's because it's the shit they be doing, with the little ones, the underage motherfuckers. They be saying that type of shit be going on with the kids. So why you even thinking that this man just want to go for a fucking free ride and eat pretzels, and they don't have to serve pretzels in first class. They got other shit. I don't know because I ain't never seen it. But like I said, I watch TV, and if I could fly first class any fucking way, I go because I know how to fly a coach. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't take a whole bunch of shit 'cause some of my shit might get lost. You know what I'm saying? I know if I get the emergency exit that I'm gonna get a couple more inches from my feet, but I'm gonna be responsible for opening up that fucking door and helping people. And if the door gotta be open when we in the air, I'm not helping motherfucker. Who I'm helping is me. So, leave them alone. So anyway, Brent said she made out with girls before. She ain't never been all the way. She said she ain't never ate no pussy, but she just done made out with girls and kissed them and shit. And she said somebody asked if she still show nudes to get men, and that she shouldn't have to do that. And she don't. She don't have to do it. She do it because that's an extra perk for her. That's fun for her to show her shit. She can get a dude without standing around pretending she looking at her phone and showing her nudes, and know that he looking over her shoulder at her shit. And again with Erin, she's sensitive about everything. Bitch, get unsensitive. Hey, listen, I told you stop it. I'm trying to fucking record and I'm sorry, you just humming. Stop it. Be quiet and get out. It's too easy. It's all these fucking rooms in this house. It's two levels. You can go somewhere else. And I don't care if y'all hear me. Y'all don't like how I'm talking to him and I'm abusive. Don't put that shit in my comment. You know what? Fuck it. Put it in my comments. Then I'll have somebody talking to me that I ain't got nobody really talking to me. So anyway, he asked about Brennan and Aaron's relationship, and they say it's like a high code thing. They like to mess around each other and talk shit. But Uber said they both fake to one another. What they do is pretend like they friends, but when they not around, Aaron talk shit about Bren. And Uber was like, y'all putting too much on that angry black women shit with me when I say something. But I did like this when they said, what do you see about yourself now that you can see yourself on TV? Now that you can see yourself on TV, what do you feel? And Brent said, I feel like I need to listen more because I don't listen to people and I need to be empathetic. She just pretty much said she's an asshole. Jen said she realized that she can be a girl's girl and fuck it, she just gonna be herself and everything gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know when y'all fuck with me when Erin was saying that I flew there. I didn't fly down to wherever the retreat was with y'all because I don't like to fly coach and shit. She said I feel like when I got a problem with them and they hurt me, I'm gonna call you up and tell you. And I called Erin and said I ain't like that shit, and Erin, so we got this shit straight, so we cool. So she said just like how we just talked, and I just found out, you guys had the issue with me coming on the show, but I ain't like what y'all perceive. You know what I'm saying? I got insecurities, and I don't know how to rock with women because I never rock with women, and I agree with her. I never did either. I wasn't one of them women that hung around a bunch of girls because whenever it was a bunch of girls, it was a whole bunch of shit, and I didn't like being there. And this one too sensitive. We are creatures that are just, who we are. And I never mixed with a bunch of, I don't know, it was the women that I fuck with. One would feel bad that one dressed better, think the other one dressed better than the other. I was a Jen. You understand what I'm saying? She found her beauty in fashion. Me, I did the same thing. I wasn't ugly. I wasn't ugly and I wasn't pretty. I was just a girl. And I was in the ordinary, but I was ordinary to motherfuckers who said I was. And then I started figuring like this what the fuck I do. I like to talk to people. People make you feel bad that you like to communicate. My husband said, you just talk too much. Motherfucker, I like to talk. I got a lot of information is what the counselor said. He didn't like to talk. And that shit bothered me, but I thought it balanced out. He didn't like to talk, so I thought that made him a listener, but he wasn't listening. He didn't. He just, But you made me try to feel bad because I like to talk. I just like to talk. So what? What about motherfuckers who are boring? Who don't like to do shit. I don't fuck with you, but I'm just saying. She just cut from a different cloth, and she was my favorite. She was my favorite because she was the most honest. I got money, but I got bad skin. I got money, but my mama had issues growing up and it fucked me up. So I don't know how to interact really even with women. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out who the fuck I am. I married a man, yet I'm attracted to women and I have a son. So she done dealt with some shit. So let's get off of that. So anyway, the ladies got a drink that's it's non-alcoholic for some of them. They asked her to meet her husband. She said she met her husband because he insulted her. He didn't like her at first. They met at a bar and he sold his sporting he had a I guess a app or some shit, but he had a sport betting business and he sold it. So I didn't tell us how much money he made from the sale, but she say, she happy and she said she's sorry that she misbehaved when she hungry. And like I said, Brittany said she a flirt and she said she all right and she got rings from these men and Gideon ain't the one for her. He just ain't that. And all the men that engaged to her, they got engaged to her after they broke up. So she feel like why is after I don't want to fuck with you no more. Now you want to marry me. And so I could understand that shit. So what else? I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna watch them next season or not. Cause like I said, what the fuck they gonna talk about? Um, the only thing Brim pretty much says that she learned that she liked to look at herself on TV. Uber said that she learned that she loves everybody on the show and she hopes she makes some real friends and she see the error in her ways. And like I said, Jen said she thinks she can be a girl's. Erin said she realized she a crybaby and even then she still was looking for empathy. Well, they say that I'm a crybaby and I mean I guess I can be that sensitive because they say you don't gotta say it, bitch. You see it on the screen. You all the things that people say and you need to change. You're an asshole. You're a snob. Yes. And you're a jealous snob. Yep, you was jealous of Jen. And y'all like that shit. Y'all like that she got bad skin that bother her. And she got money, but she can't change that shit. Those are the things that y'all like about her that she don't celebrate her wins. Yes, she do, motherfucker. Yes, she do. She just she won so much, she good. You know what I'm saying? You would be a person that would brag. And Jocelyn said, and I'm glad that Jocelyn said, she said she's gonna be nice to the poverty, and I think she should. She talked to this motherfucker like they is, like I don't like how she talked to him. She talked to him like they're friends, but she need to talk to him like he's her husband as well. If I could, I don't know how to make y'all understand that, but anyway, I don't know how I felt about this. If I had to give it a scale of 1 to on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest number it can get, I would give it a 6, and that's only because I thought that Uber was gonna knock the shit out of Brent. No, I know she wasn't, but they was giving each other that 5, so that made it a little bit okay. And then when Sai finally broke down that fucking wall about why she's such an asshole, and it's because her mother was an alcoholic and she tried to pretend like that shit ain't bother her. You know what I'm saying? And she got the issue about being jealous of people, and she is. She always got to steal the show with that hungry shit, and it just had to be around the time that the people are filming. That was some bullshit. And like I said, all her and Erin did was do the "oh, I'm so sorry, did I do that type of shit." And the reason why I did it was because of this, but it don't make it right because you were still trying to find a reason to make it right, even when the shit about Jessel and her husband. Oh, I thought it was just weird, that he would be going to travel. And I even think it's weird that she didn't understand it. You don't know that she don't. Apparently, she cool with it. So why the fuck you got a problem with it? That's what's weird. It's weird that you got a problem with what's going on with somebody else's marriage. And she apologized for it. Y'all are the mean girls. You and Erin. Jessa and Erin is the mean girls. And Jessel want to be on that team because she the one that think they got the power. Jessel, she ain't got the power. The person that got the power is Jen. To me. Because even Andy, when he asked her about, what did you think about, Jen? What do you think about them arguing about the sunglasses shit? And she's like, yeah, I think it was too far. And Bryn let it be known that everybody on the cast is scared of Uber except her. Because, Uber be on that shit. She turn up on you. And then, but he asked, in another question he asked, What do you think about, she just, Jen is just level headed. And the reason why she gonna succeed is because authenticity. People don't like people. We like to look at people's lives as if they perfect, but nobody shit is perfect. We like people that are raw. So stay raw, Jen. And I don't know. I'm sure they're going to do a season 15. And like I said, we'll see, because in the middle of it, I just kind of stopped watching. I got sick of that bullshit cheese. I got sick of how this motherfucker, who kid was he flying. I didn't want to hear no more about Erin and her husband having sex. I don't even want to imagine it. And I didn't want to hear them no more ganging up on Jessel because she wasn't poor enough coming up and shit. So with that, I'm gonna get off of this thing because it took 30 minutes to do this recap, and that is amazing to me. Um, so we wait till next season and we see. You could have been anywhere in the world, and I'm glad you're here with me. And you spent 30 minutes with me, and I'm asking you to spend more time with me by leaving a comment and tell me what you think. If your views are different from mine, who the fuck cares? That's just your opinion. Yeah, but you can maybe I'm seeing something that I'm missing, because I didn't think this shit was that hot. I'm just saying. So see y'all.